YouTube, what is up? It is that time again. We are doing Pickems. So Pacific, dude, we're doing great in Pacific. What did we get wrong? We got the Nong Shim Genji game wrong. I'm not even mad at that. We gotta let Chobra have his wins for sure. Okay, we're just gonna go through the bracket. This is where it all kind of crumbles a little bit. I think Talon should be winning this. This one's relatively close. We got RRQ against T1. I think this is close as well. I'm just going with the coaches, but I actually think T1 are probably better than most people think at the moment. I think quite a few people are down, and quite a few people just hate watching them because of the documentary, which means that the opposite teams end up being the favorite, but they're actually playing pretty good. I'm just gonna back the coaches on this one. I think the ante that I've seen within the last 3 weeks has been so nice, and I think there's holes in T1's game that they should be able to exploit. What do we do? Continue upper bracket? I think the tier ones or the seed ones at the moment are going to win. So I can make that one relatively fast. We got Nongshim against DFM. I am on board with Nongshim. I think DFM crumbled a little bit last week under the pressure, and I don't see that getting any better. So, yeah, I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Nongshim on this one. Also, Nongshim had great plans going forward, so I think that was very good from them. We got T1 against Genji. Dude, this is really rough, man. I'm gonna back Genji on this one. No matter what, these 3 games or these 2 games are really interesting because you do not want to lose this RRQ T1 game because facing Genji in the lower bracket is absolutely devastating. They didn't even look that bad. They kind of they played RRQ early, and then they played Nongshim, who actually came out with a really good game plan. Then we got RRQ against Nongshim. I would back RRQ for this. Genji against Talon. I would back Genji for this. DRX against PaperX. I'm just going to back PaperX. I think the way they're playing the game at the moment, especially with something looking so good and so on form, and one of the best defensive Yorus, I would say, at the moment in my mind. So I like how PaperX are playing. Genji. Do I believe that DRX might get to a final? Kind of think maybe this is very similar to what happened in the Plat Chat one. I don't know. I back DRX at the moment. I think they look good. So I will keep it like this. I've never actually got behind DRX, so this might be the first time I'm ready to do it. Yeah, this feels alright. Something will go wrong. Maybe the T1 RRQ one is like the one I'm least confident about, and that's pretty early on. Okay, let's lock that one in. Let's go over to EMEA. How are we doing in EMEA? Oh boy, it's not great. We're like top middle of the pack, but I don't think that's... Dude, 3 out of 6? Yeah, it's rough out here. Navi against Koi. I'm really on board with Navi at the moment. I think they look good. Koi are looking better, to be honest. They're actually making their like bad maps into good maps. Haven being the best example. So I think this might be a little bit closer than some people think. But still, Navi are looking great. Hero looking really good. Ruxic looking like top tier player good. So that's pretty fun to watch at the moment. Fnatic against Apex, don't have to go into that one too much. This can be a little bit closer if Batu plays to the level that we know he can. He's just really underperforming at the moment. It's actually, yeah, it's horrible to watch just because you know he can be such a better player than this. So it's a shame. Heretics against Giants. Got to go with Heretics. Gentlemates against Vitality. I clicked on Gentlemates just purely because I think with the no pressure, they'll be able to close out games. And I think overall they look pretty legit. It's just the pressure of no one experienced in the team and maybe misplaying quite a few rounds when they get to 12. Foot against BBL. Gonna back BBL for this one. Don't really enjoy what I'm seeing from Foot. It's at least not consistent enough when they do look good for me to pick them. And then Liquid, I'm just on board. I just think Liquid are very strong at the moment. Yeah, one of my favorites coming into champs. No bias here, I promise. Like historically, I haven't picked them as much as this, so it's actually me just believing in a good team now. Sure. And then we got Americas. How are we doing in Americas? It's a little bit better than EMEA. It's still not great. Last week we got NRG wrong, which I'm okay with, and the Crew Lev game, which was a banger. I think Crew should have won that. I'm clicking with Crew here. I don't feel super confident in this one. I think if I actually look at like the progression per week, I would say that NRG are the favorites. It's hard to I think there's more chance of the individuals from crew looking good, I guess. I'm seeing Dante improve week after week. I just need to see the others improve and not do dumb decisions. They bought a Guardian round in the eco of Haven when they were 8-5 up. Don't need to be doing that stuff. Just play normal, and they'll probably start winning. So that's my outcome for that one. Lev against 100 Thieves is an absolute banger. I'm going to back 100 Thieves. I'm still pretty on board with how they look, even though I actually really enjoy watching Lev at the moment. I really like watching Lev at the moment, so this should be a banger game. I think 100 Thieves will go a map down no matter what. They're going to lose Sunset or Lotus. So I'm kind of backing them to be 1-0 down and then go for a 2-1, depending on who picks their map first. EG against Furia, I would love to click this because I'm so down on EG at the moment, but they just I just can't, man. I just can't. Like, even with how EG's playing, it's enough to beat Furia. I will say Furia looked a little bit better, and I can see that they are working hard there. It's just so much stuff is going wrong that there's too much to improve on to actually get to the kind of levels at the moment. So EG will be fine here. Same with Sentinel. Sentinel's going to be absolutely fine against 2G. G2 against C9. I'm clicking G2. I don't know if Baby Bay or Leaf's going to be playing. It's just, I don't think they look bad with Baby Bay. That's the thing. I think he's doing his role well. I think he's fragging to, honestly, a higher level than I thought he was going to be fragging. With being like, 2 years out of playing to this like standard. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with G2 here. I can see C9 taking this. I can see, no joke, C9 going for a game plan that abuses Baby Bay. Like, if they're 4-1ing on attack, you just wait for the 4 to make pressure with like fade util, and then you just push Baby Bay. I can definitely see that happening from C9. That's essentially what Sentinels did on Lotus. They kind of just abused him a little bit. I can see C9 doing a game plan around that. I don't think it's shameless. I think you gotta play to your wins sometimes. So it'd be interesting to see if Baby Bay can hold his own, if he's actually getting like picked on again, like he was in the Sentinels game. Loud against MIBR. I click Loud here, and I'm not super confident about it. I just think morale vibes wise, they'll be more pumped up for this, and MIBR should be a little depressed because they're not in playoffs. Even though they should go pretty hard for the point. I don't know, man. They don't strike me as... when the vibes look bad in this team, it looks like it goes bad fast, I think. And Loud looked good enough to kind of punish on this. Okay, that's my Pickems. And I feel fine about this week. VFL's interesting at the moment. If we go to the leaderboard and we go to the event total, we find me where... We're 128th, which is fine, but this is the main thing. TMV is 1 point above us. I would love to beat TMV at the game that he made. I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, it'd be pretty funny, in my opinion. So I'm kind of happy that we're at least in contention. And we're getting rid of Foxy9. And wait. What was my plan for this week? Okay, so G2 are playing C9. I'm not 100% about it, so I'm going to get rid of Trent. And I'm getting Roxic, I think was my plan, just because Roxic's playing so well at the moment. How many points was he? 8? I think like Roxic is looking like one of the best players in the world right now, which is insane. I didn't think I'd be saying that. He's always like one of the players that people were keeping an eye out for sure. But yeah, he looks so good right now. Yeah, I didn't think he would hit this peak, especially this early. So he's really good. What do we got? If we get rid of Foxy9, we've got 14.5 points. Dude, I gotta get Alpha in. They're playing... We're gonna have a point left over, but I think that's okay just because Roxic is so good. We're gonna get Alpha in. We have a point left over. That's okay. We gotta make sure that our Pacific players aren't playing. And who is gonna be IGL? Let's have a little look. We got Fnatic against Apex, so maybe Alpha, or Sen against 2G. I think I go for Zekken. I think making Zekken my IGL makes the most sense. Okay, and that's it. And we'll see if we can beat TMV. That's all we're playing the game for, to be honest. See if we can take down TMV. But I've enjoyed this. shout out to him though. This is a lot more fun, especially now I can have 2 changes per week. This is a lot of fun. I'll do this every time for sure. It's made me like care about some of the players more, I guess, in a good and bad way. But I think that's good for the game when like you have like when you're invested in actual players, you're more likely to like watch games. So I think this is actually great for the scene, and it's a lot of fun. Not paid to promote this, I promise. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Let me know in the comments, dude. Let me know. Dude, wait, 3 points. This is what Alpha got last week? Surely not. Let me know in the comments who's in. Someone do that scouting on TMV. Who's in his team? Am I likely to win? Let me know. Who do I need to? What players do I need to hate watch this week? I never thought I'd be saying that. I'm joking, of course. Like, subscribe. Thank you so much. I will see you on the next video. I remember Pacific, depending on when you are watching this, starts Wednesday morning. So tomorrow morning for me right now, Pacific starts playoffs, big games, and I will see you all there.